is going on, everybody? Welcome to a new edition of Pop Drunk. I'm Ed.
I'm Heather.
And it's not happy hour. It's .07, baby.
Yeah,
We're doing another edition of .07. We've been challenged.
I love challenges.
Heather loves challenges, and if you hear a cat, that's just Jigsaw. You've met her before.
Hi. She's staring at me through my pants.
Is that a giggity?
Alright, she just wants to say hi.
Say hi, Jigsaw. Alright, guys. So, we've been challenged by fellow Funko Collector Society member, which you can follow on Instagram at Funko Collector Society.
Ah.
And we've been challenged by Money's Funko Pops, which you can also go follow him on Instagram, or you can also go check him out on YouTube as well. You can also follow us on Instagram.
Yes, you can.
Do you know where you can find us at on Instagram?
Can I tell him?
Tell him.
Pop_drunk_.
So, you guys already know on these .07s, we're not taking a bunch of crazy shots, but we are having a couple drinks, so
yes.
Have one with us.
And I am I'm getting rid of it by drinking it. So I have my Corona, and I have another Corona in my Winchester Tavern pint,
yeah.
And then support and have the shirt as well. I figured it was appropriate, you know.
All right, well, I'm just drinking a Bud Light seltzer,
and you know,
hope everybody has their toilet paper on hand. Any pop collectors, remember, this came in a box if you bought it. This is the Rick king of shit toilet paper.
That is the final, the final spot. You're like, I got nothing. I'm out of paper towels, tissues, you know, coffee filters. Then you can go. Thank you, Funko.
Thank you, Funko. So, Money's Funko Quarantine Challenge, which you can also play along and follow it by using the hashtag Money's Funko Quarantine. It's just something for creators to do, have a little bit of fun. We're all stuck at home, or at least most of us are stuck at home. And for those of you who are considered essential, thank you very much, and wash your hands.
Yes.
So, he's got 14 questions. 14 questions we've got to answer, so it's a lot. So we're just going to go ahead. We're going to dive right in. Money's Funko Quarantine. Make sure you use that hashtag. And check out the Funko Collector Society and Money's Funko Pops. And even us at pop_drunk_. See, I get to say it sometimes.
Yeah, I know, but it just doesn't sound right when you say it.
So, all right, I have the list here. I couldn't just rattle these off the top of my head. Heather's got it too, because this phone might die. So,
all right.
Question number 1.
Uno.
Which is your favorite pop line to collect? Now, he specifies pops, soda, Dorbs, cereal, etc.
Right.
I think it goes without saying, for me, my absolute favorite product that Funko puts out is Pops. I mean, we're pop drunk. We have walls of Pops in our home. Pops. I think that's going to be the answer for everybody except one person.
Heather says So I do enjoy, you know, the Pops, and, you know, I love, like, them stupid... I love stuffed animals. I'm such a child. So I have so many of the Rick and Morty and the Power Ranger of the galactic plushies.
That's right.
Or whatever.
Yeah.
So I have those Mystery Minis, Pint-Sized Heroes. I love all those stupid things. But my absolute favorites are mother effing Dorbs.
Heather loves her Dorbs, guys. She was like, no, I'm grabbing a Dorb and I'm gonna show it because I love Dorbs.
This is my Sophia, my
Chase?
my Chase Sophia, because of course I have the other 4, because, you know, duh. But this is I'm ready.
Hurricane.
Yeah. Oh, that's an exclamation point. I was like, that's not a word. But yeah, Take Me Hurricane 91. So this is kind of the same, but
So Heather likes her Dorbs.
Because look, they're just so cute, and they're just look how little. They're just little. Like,
don't unsubscribe.
You know what? I know that there are a few of you that really do like Dorbs. They really are super cute.
Well, you know,
I have a crap ton.
I have a feeling that out of everybody that makes one of these videos for Money's Funko Pop Quarantine Challenge, I'm willing to bet money real money that you are the only person.
Do I get something special for
Yes,
being
you get to keep your Dorb.
Super unique. I mean, if you're trying to get rid of Dorbs and you're just like, I'm gonna throw these in the garbage,
No.
I'll give you my address. That'd be the greatest thing ever. It'd be Christmas. There's Dorbs everywhere. Ah.
All right. On to question 2.
Dorbs.
Question 2 is, if you could only collect one franchise, which would it be and why?
Okay.
Now.
Yes.
For me, I think it goes without saying that the Ad Icon line is without question or debate my absolute favorite line.
And if you've ever questioned that, then you need to watch every single video we've ever put out, because this man's like, Ad Icons!
But I don't know if Ad Icons count as a franchise, because that's not a single IP.
Right.
That is more of a line
Right.
of like television,
Exactly.
anime, stuff like that. So I'm gonna cheat a little bit.
I was like, can you break it down?
I mean, I guess I could.
You know, because you have like your Toucan Sam and stuff like that. That would be
Right.
like your cereals.
Right.
And then you have your like KFC and
All
like
right.
your bigger.
And KFC, shockingly, is not an ad
I
icon.
know, isn't it a celebrity or a famous
It's an
person or
icon.
something?
It's just an icon.
Okay, it's a
All right.
dude.
So, if I have to break it down,
Yes.
I'm not gonna say Ad Icons. One, because it's not a franchise, and Ed likes to play by the rules here on Pop Rock.
Whoa.
So realistically, and I'm gonna cheat because I'm gonna use this pop for 2 different things. But the Masters of the Universe line would be the absolute line that I would collect. If that was the only line I could collect, it would be Masters of the Universe. Or if you could possibly consider Saturday morning cartoons like a single franchise, which I know they're not, but like your Thundercats,
your Hanna-Barbaras.
Well,
yes. You want to get technical.
If you want to get but I'm thinking of like Masters of the Universe, the Thundercats, and
Winnie the Pooh.
Winnie.
I'm saying when I woke up in the morning, I turned on Winnie the Pooh.
She's a grown-up, I promise.
I mean, this was many moons ago. Yes. I have not watched Pooh in a while.
All right, so that would be my line, Masters of the Universe.
Yes, and actually, this is good to say, because in our living room, which I know some of you guys saw on the Instagram,
just a little bit of it.
This mofo took a picture of me while I was puzzling, because look, I gotta keep occupied, so I was doing a puzzle.
Yep.
But yeah, so up in the main living facility,
living quarters, if you will.
That's kind of like here is like, like for y'all to see, but up there is for us to see all the time. So that's kind of our favorites as well up there.
Yes, that is our favorites upstairs.
So one of the things,
where all the Masters of the Universe are.
Yes, exactly. Well, also upstairs is I have all of the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers.
Almost.
So yes,
we realistically, I think we're only missing one, and that would be the glow in the dark white Power Ranger. Mm-hmm. So Heather was forced to grab a pop that was down here that represented Power Rangers.
Yes. Yes, but yeah, no. So I mean, Power Rangers. That's my go-to. I still love Power Rangers. I grew up with Power Rangers. I loved season 1 through 3. That's when they were just Mighty Morphin Power Rangers.
Was that only 3 seasons?
3 seasons, because I think it was season 4. They turned it into Power Rangers Zeo. I think that was the change.
Comment below, because I had no idea. I thought of course I was getting older and I stopped, you know what I mean, watching it.
I was getting older too, but I continued.
Well, that's when I discovered like drugs, alcohol, and women. So, I could have sworn that lasted.
Oh, it's still
longer.
going, but no, like, because the first season was just like your regulars, your red, Season 2, I believe that's when the Green Ranger came around,
and Jigsaw is still singing the song of her people
right now.
Yeah.
And then season 3 is when the White Ranger came. If I'm correct. Oh my God! So yeah, so Power Rangers. I also, you don't see it, but I have a very
almost
large,
the whole line.
a very large collection of other Power Ranger things.
Yes.
So Power Rangers.
Power Rangers.
And I have 2 Power Ranger tattoos.
Yes, she does. Yes, she does.
They're pretty badass.
All right. Now, these next questions,
yeah,
let's be honest.
They Ed questions?
They're Ed questions. They are not Heather questions at all.
That's fully acceptable.
All right. So the first question is, the third question overall is, how far have you traveled for a pop? Well, Heather's went like down the road.
Flea market.
Okay. You've driven about an hour. No, about 45 minutes.
Boom, there you go.
But did you go there specifically for a pop, or did you happen to be there and got a pop? This question pertains to, I am specifically getting into my car for the sole reason. Because you got to think, I bought pops in dozens of states.
If I really wanted a pop, I'd just be like, hey, Ed, do you know somebody? Are you going to go up there? You should go get this for me.
So,
all right, fine.
I will win that.
Yes,
and will. I for the now again, I've traveled damn near in every state in the country, and I've probably bought a pop in half of them. But those were not the purpose of me driving to go get a pop. I was there, and I bought a pop while I was there.
And this one, is it recent?
Is
this the recent?
I think so. For something that was solely based on, I drive there, I get the pop, I drive home. Like, that was its whole purpose.
Right.
I did drive to Lexington, Kentucky one day after work. It was right around an hour and 45 minutes-ish drive. Maybe let's call it 2 hours just for easy math. I drove about 2 hours to pick up the metallic cereal monsters, the gold Jollibee, the original San Diego Comic-Con Big Boy, the metallic Toucan Sam. I picked them all up in one fell swoop, and it was my sole purpose of getting.
And you were only there for, what, 20 minutes?
Maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, I drove there, got out of my car, we made a deal, we bullshitted for a few minutes, and then I got in the car and left. That was probably the furthest I've ever driven specifically.
Right. I mean, we've been to so many different places.
Right.
Whether, it's like even after Nomicon and all these places, Detroit, and I've gone to
Atlanta,
Kokomo,
Charlotte.
it's like I've been to, to be like, hey,
but
this pop.
It was not for the sole purpose of the pop.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
that's all you.
And then this next one is for me as well.
Bro.
What is the earliest you've ever gotten up for a pop release?
Asinine. That's all I can say.
So,
yeah,
this one could be answered in 2 different ways. The earliest I've personally set an alarm to go pick up pops is 4 a.m.
So what was the earliest, though, sitting in that parking lot?
About 4:30 a.m.
Okay.
But there have been days, especially Comic-Con days, where I don't even go to sleep.
Yeah, no.
I will wake up and go to work. I will wake up at 7:30 in the morning. I will go to work. I will work my shift. And then I will come home and I will stay up for the remainder of the evening to purchase pops. And then, once it gets to be about that time, I will leave the house and I will go stand in front of a store. And all told, I mean, I've been awake for 35, 40 hours buying pops.
This is also when I sleep in the middle of the bed. And it's amazing.
But, as far as setting an alarm earliest, I would say 4 a.m. to get up, 4:30 to be at the location that opens between 8 and 10.
Noon. And then I go to a mall, and then I'm just like, oh, snap. Hot topic.
All right. What is your favorite pop retailer, both in-store and online? So, for me, I'm going to speak for me.
Yes.
My favorite retailer, and this isn't hyperbole, this isn't me kissing ass, this isn't me doing anything online.
Right.
My favorite place to buy pops is Chrono Toys. And I've never bought a pop from Chrono Toys. I have never went to Chrono Toys website and said, I want this pop, please send it to me. No, I buy $100
Right.
worth of mystery boxes
They've served us good.
every single Monday.
Yes.
Because that makes them my favorite. If I had to choose another online retailer where I'm like, hey, I specifically want to buy this
Right.
pop, it's most likely the Funko Shop in and of itself.
Oh yeah, that's it. Yeah.
It used to be places like Hot Topic and Box Lunch, but they started shipping their stuff in bags, and that's not cool.
Oh my god, they sent cereal. For Christmas, I got him the Chandler cereal. Oh my gosh, legit, just stepped on. I said, and I had to go into a store, and I'm like, what the hell is this? So yeah, so they were able to replace it, but. I think online, honestly, for me...
Well, I gotta get to my in-person.
Oh, shit,
I gotta get to my in-person. So my in-person's a little different. My in-person, people talk about, like, your FYEs and your Hot Topics and stuff like that. I am a flea market junkie.
Yes.
And I love going to the flea market, and she's gonna grab Jigsaw. That way she'll stop meowing, at least for a minute. I love going to the flea market. It's called Trader's World. And it is in, I think it's like Monroe, Ohio.
Yeah.
I got buddies that run shops there. Aisle 2 Toys, Legendary Collectibles. I don't know if you other guys have names for your shops, but, Isaac, Ted, TJ, Ledbetter.
Yeah.
I come see all you guys. Cash.
Them flea market guys.
I come hang out with you guys. That is my favorite place to physically go to and buy pops.
Okay.
All right.
Can I answer now?
Yeah.
All right. The only, other than the random, Hot Toplet, because I just order, usually that's because I have hot cash or something. I'm like, oh, okay. Like, the stuff I just got in the mail was from Hot Topic, Pops and stuff like that. This is Rick and Morty and things like that. But the first that I really bought from, just because it was really good deals, because I go straight to the clearance, it was Gemini Collectibles.
Ooh.
And just because of the clearance, and they have all those ridiculous
Heather
things.
loves clearance.
That's the first thing I check. I will not buy full price because I have to counteract for him. So,
So Gemini Collectibles.
Gemini, I really like Gemini.
All right.
Now,
In store,
when I go to the mall, because it's going to be in the mall,
Right.
FYE has good deals. They have a very large selection.
FYE does do good deals.
Yeah.
I like FYE.
Yeah, so honestly, I would have to say FYE over, even though GameStop lately has been good, when I had to look for something, they actually had it.
Yeah, but they ain't going to be around much longer.
Yeah.
I think this quarantine
And their
thing's
selection's
gonna kill 'em.
very, very, very small.
Yeah. Well, I went to the one in Florence.
Mm-hmm.
That's Kentucky. For you people, we live in Kentucky.
Not really.
And it was
Really?
it was packed with pops.
Yeah.
In 4 different sections. It was crazy.
Well, because they have a huge clearance section for those things. They're like, oh, get these pops for $3.99 and you get one for $1. And I'm like, oh, okay.
All right. So the next one is, who is your favorite Funko YouTuber? And you can't choose us. You can't choose us.
You talking to me?
Yeah. I'm all right, so for me, there's so many. You guys don't understand. I spend my days off during this quarantine. You guys have no idea how much of your videos I've been watching and catching up on. Just because I don't have anything better to do because I can't do anything else.
That and Jim Cornette.
And Jim Cornette, I am a card carrying member of the cult of Cornette. That absolutely. But
no, that's why he stays down here. This is the basement. So yeah.
If I had to choose my favorite, there's so many that's good ones. I don't want to oh, you don't think I'm not your favorite? That's the problem.
No, legit, he watches all of them. I'm just like, I hear familiar voices while I'm upstairs.
I can't choose just one. I really can't. Guys like Money's Funko Pops and Nerd Smithing and just so many good ones. Odd Shadow, these are all ones that I've literally watched today. Pop Savage, Droob's Vids. I can't choose one. I love you all. You guys are all awesome because you guys are all doing awesome things. But Heather doesn't watch as much as I do.
No.
No.
But the ones that I do tend to watch or have watched that I'm very entertained by is the Bearded Pop Hunter.
BPH, FCS fam.
Goddamn! Plus, you know, anytime I was like, oh, look, it's Rick and Morty. So it's just like, it pulls at me. But it's just entertaining. So.
All right. So, do you use PPG or the Funko app?
Right now.
The real answer is neither. When we first started collecting, like heavy collecting, we didn't do anything at all. And the problem with that was it caused a lot of duplicate buys. So somebody turned us on to Stashpedia or Popspedia, I think it was called at the time.
Yeah.
And then they were like, no, you should also do PPG.
Yes.
I didn't use PPG because it wasn't convenient. I do believe that, you know, if you guys are a buyer and a seller and all that stuff, from my understanding, PPG has the most accurate. But we kept it all in Stashpedia and Poppedia, whatever. But after a while, it works great. It's convenient because it's an app. But when we had 200 and 300 and 400 and 500 pops, it was easy. Once you started getting to your 1,000, your 1,500, your 2,000, I couldn't even keep up.
Well, and getting mystery boxes constantly, you know. But my biggest thing is because I think it used to be Stashpedia, and then it went to Pop.
No, it was Poppedia to Stashpedia. Now it's the Funko app.
Oh, okay.
The Funko bought Stashpedia.
When it was like the OG, triple OG, like I enjoyed that because
I did too.
It was so much easier to navigate. It never crashed, you know, things like that. But I actually, when I had my small collection of 100, and that was including mystery minis, everything, I had all of that, and they're still in there for PPG.
Okay.
I have pint-sized heroes in there. I remember it was the very, very first Average Joe's thing that we did.
Oh, the Pop Swap.
At the flea market.
Average Joe's above average Pop Swap.
There you go, but it was at the flea market, and I was going around, I'm just like, oh, I don't have this mystery mini of Stranger Things or something. And I was like, or it was Rick and Morty, and I'm like pulling it up on my phone. I'm like, look, and it's worth $9. What?
But for those of you that don't watch this, we don't talk about value.
I know.
If I'm going to resource before I make a large purchase, I will research both of them plus eBay.
Yeah.
But I don't.
Oh no, that's what I was gonna.
Any of them actively.
Yeah. I'm just saying. At that time, I was gonna buy it anyway because I was like, oh, you know, I was like, oh, hell yeah, that's a good. He's selling it for $2. I'm like, I like to feel like I'm getting a deal. Okay, I don't care what it's worth. That's why I'm like clearance. If you send me, hey, you get free shipping. Bet. I just ordered jam from the middle of Columbus. Support small businesses.
That's right, especially right now.
Do it. So that's what I did. I was like, I don't want to order from like a Kroger or, you know, a store like that. I'll get my TP and stuff from there. Maybe. Fingers crossed. But, you know, local people.
Absolutely. All right, next question. We got to start blowing through these. We got to start going.
So now it's always my fault. You ramble on.
All right. Which pop in your collection is worth the least? Now, as you know, we don't talk about value on our channel.
But he put us on the spot.
So we got to talk about it. Now, we have many pops that are not expensive and not valuable.
No, most of them are outrageous.
But the real answer is what's the least valuable pop? That I could easily find.
Fact. Yes.
So,
right. Whip it out.
All right. Whoa, giggity. It's a little giggity.
Whoa.
All right. So, poor Jacob.
Oh.
Jacob from Lost.
Jacob.
Now, if you guys don't know, I'm a huge Lost fan. I'm actually wearing a Lost University t-shirt right now.
University.
That's right. Lost University. This is why I don't talk. This is why we don't talk about value on our channel. This, according to the Funko app, is a $5 pop. I wouldn't sell it for $100. Why? Because I'm a Lost fan.
Yeah.
So Lost pops stay with me. I'll be buried with my Lost pops. So this, I mean, for all technicality's sake, Jacob is the least valuable pop that I could find.
Yeah.
In our collection, but to me, it's priceless.
Yes, but like I said, the Power Ranger ones I'm pretty sure are really close to that. But regardless, I'm not going to sell my Power Rangers.
Exactly.
So.
It's not always about monetary value.
No.
It's about what its value is to you.
I'm glad you say that now, even though when Nicole, when you want to buy her Tupac and her Biggie, and she's like, no, this was my first gift from Joan.
And I was throwing money at her.
Just take the money.
Just take it.
It's sentimental.
All right, so that was your least, and now what is your most? Now, I don't want to mess up my display here. All right, so well, I will move it.
Oh, okay.
All right. So for technicality's sake, and just because this one's the closest to me.
Yes.
The metallic Frankenberry and the OG Big Boy, which is like over here somewhere. They both clock in at like $800. So for technicality's sake, these are our most valuable pop that is worth the most. Currently.
But definitely not what we've
Oh,
had.
No.
Was it the Darth Maul?
Yeah, we had that holographic Darth Maul
like,
for a little while. It's like a $2,700 pop. I sold it because I had no interest in keeping it. So
he could buy more pops.
That's right. So, but yeah, for technicality's sake, this and the Big Boy is our most valuable pop. But I'm gonna go ahead and put that back because I'm very meticulous on my ad icon display. It's funny because
upstairs.
None of the other pops are in any kind of order. There's no like rhyme or reason to where things are except for the ad icons. So, all right, which flocked pop is your favorite? And that leads me to exactly where I was before. Because right above the metallic Frankenberry is the flocked Tony the Tiger.
Yeah, I remember you got that.
Tony the Tiger, I bought this one and the regular one at the exact same time. It was legitimately the first big purchase that I'd ever done on Pops. So this was like, I don't know, it's been 2 or 3 years now.
It's a couple years ago.
For $500, I bought this one and the original, the non-flocked Tony the Tiger. I don't know what they're worth today, but to me at that time they were worth $500. That's what it was. So that is my favorite flocked pop. Is Tony the Tiger because they're great. All right, what's yours?
Boom, Bob Ross.
Heather loves her flocked pops. Heather loves
glow in the dark and
Bob Ross
and flocked and glitter. But yes, I love the Bob Ross, and I think we have almost all. There's a lot.
I think we're missing one,
yeah.
like random, not like an expensive one. It's just one we never came across.
So one that I bought was the one that you get to paint.
Yeah,
I have the one, but I haven't painted it yet. I'm
Heather's,
gonna do it.
Heather's very crafty.
I have my moments, but yeah, I love because it makes sense. You know, it's not just like, hey, I'm all fuzzy. No, it's just like, oh.
All right. So the next question is question 11, by the way. Question 11 is,
yes.
Which pop in your collection has the coolest mold? Now, for me, this is where I said I was going to cheat. I'm bringing this one back because I think Spikor has the absolute coolest mold of any Funko Pop. Why? Because on his body and on his head, you have all those spikes. Right. So it's not that normal Funko Pop head and body. And he's got the little hand, little trident hand. Super cool. Super cool. Favorite mold.
Well, my favorite mold is Audrey too.
That is like the heaviest pop in America.
You could seriously just knock somebody out with it, but it's because it's so like it's huge, okay? So but it's, you know, when you think pops and stuff, it's, you know, the big head and like little body and stuff like this. But this just
would you say it's thick and wide?
Thick and wide is what women want. It's commercial from the radio. But yeah, no, it's just so cool because it's so detailed, the teeth and everything. It just doesn't have that pop look to it.
It definitely
you know?
does not look like your normal pop.
Right,
Absolutely.
and I think it's cool.
All right. Which pop in your collection do you think has the most room for improvement?
Okay, go.
So,
What number is this?
this is number, room for improvement is 12.
Okay.
Now, this isn't this specific pop.
What?
This is this specific line of
Gotcha.
pops that I think could be improved. And it just happens to be the one I grabbed. This is the Chupacabra from the Myths line. We are huge cryptozoology fans. We absolutely love the Myths line. It's super cool that they're making pops of these
Oh,
people.
yeah, for sure.
The way that I think they have room for improvement is they're all too cutesy. They're all too cartoonish and cutesy. I wish... Now, they did the Medusa, and the Medusa definitely improved off of that cutesy. But I think there needs to be a little bit more grime on there. This just looks like a cute dog with his tongue hanging out.
Exactly. And that is... The YouTube videos and documentaries I've watched, that is not what a Chupacabra looks like. So
now, there are myths that deserve to be cutesy, like the jackalope. That one is cutesy because that's a cutesy, like, cryptozoology type animal.
But when they do, like, a Mothman...
The Chupacabra is like a deadly killing machine.
Right.
So I just... That leaves room for improvement.
Well, it's like if they do like the Jersey Devil or like Mothman. I know you said they did Mothman for like a video game or whatever, but if they do Mothman for the it needs to be you're walking down the middle of the street and you see this thing, you're like, what the? So yeah.
All right, did you grab one for improvement?
Yes. So this is also another line that I freaking love, and I have tattoos, and especially of her. So I grabbed Linda Belcher. So in our bathroom upstairs, we have all of the Bob's Burgers. That's my jam. But it's just so plain. They really haven't released too many of the Bob's Burgers, and there's so many characters.
Not in a while.
You know, it's like there's no Gail. There's no, there's just no Jimmy Jr. or Tammy and things like that. But she ain't holding wine. Nothing. Like it's just. No, that is not the Linda Belcher that I love. So
there you go. All right,
make it better.
That was 12. Most improvement.
Shut up. See, just I don't know. Y'all got kids. I'm assuming this is the same thing, but I can lock this in the bathroom and it's legal.
All right. So, which pop in your collection is your least favorite? I had not a problem, but I had like a debate with myself on this pop because we get so many things in mystery boxes. There's a ton that I just don't like.
Right.
But I didn't buy that pop. It came in a box, right? So I had to really sit down and think, this is what I spent money on. Why did I spend money on it? And this is what it is.
Shut up.
And I know it was for a good cause. I know that's why it existed. But there are times where I will see this pop in my collection and I will just think to myself, why did I buy that again? I don't know. So this is Lance from the King's Knights. I think it's like a high school. What they did was this is a high school in like that Everett, Washington, Seattle, Washington area. Funko made them some pops and said, hey, sell these and make money for your thing. And so, there are times where you're just feverishly buying pops and you're not even thinking about it. And this was one of them. I'm glad that I was able to donate to a good cause. I think that was very cool. But as far as the actual pop goes, I don't know why I haven't. Right. And please don't message us and be like, oh, yeah, I'll buy it. No. We don't like shipping, guys. I'm sorry. But no, please don't message me and be like, I'll take it off your hands, because it's just going to sit there and remind me that I used to buy pops blindly. And that is my least favorite. Now, Heather, You guys, if you guys watch Pop Drunk Happy Hour on Thursdays at 6 p.m., you know what her least favorite is.
And the only reason it's still here is because there hasn't been a show for us to take these things to sell.
And please, don't ask to buy it.
No!
I'm asking you, please do not.
No! It's damn Vegetas! And this is just one Vegeta that I grabbed.
We have so many of these.
Dude,
so many.
Look. It's just, it's a comical thing now. Okay? I just don't like it.
She doesn't like it.
And I'm bombarded with it every single episode.
Is that a giggity? Is that a giggity?
Well, no! The bombardment!
All right, so that was question 13.
This is going back over here.
Now it's time for 14.
Oh, is that it?
This is it. It's the final question.
It's the final question. Do-do-do-do.
Which pop in your collection is your all-time favorite?
Yes.
Now, for me, we actually answered this question.
Yes.
When we did the Ultra Applesauce Challenge. And I'm going to show you what I did on that one because it is like top 2. But I have 2 that are my absolute favorite. So I figured this would be a good time to share the love with another one. So this goes back into Jacob. This proves why value is in the eye of the beholder. And that's why we don't talk about it. Jacob, our least valuable pop at $5. This is top 2 favorite, but I already talked about it, so I'm not going to go too in depth. This is Hugo Reyes Hurley from Lost. This is one of my absolute favorite pops. I don't know what its value is, but if Jacob is $5, I couldn't imagine this one being any different. So Hugo, but I'm not using that for this one. This one holds a different place in my heart. For multiple reasons.
Okay.
Oh
yes.
My absolute favorite is going to be Captain Spaulding. One, House of a Thousand Corpses. Everybody gushes over Devil's Rejects, but I loved House of a Thousand Corpses. I think it's a fantastic movie. The fact they haven't made Baby or Otis yet is a crime. In pop form. I personally have got to work with Sid 3 dozen times,
right,
minimum.
Never a bad story.
Sid is one of the greatest human beings that's ever walked on this planet, and I'm a better person for knowing him. I got this pop way early on. I paid $10 for it from a vendor at one of our shows, and I wasn't collecting pops. The only reason I bought it was because I love Sid and I love the Devil's Rejects, and I bought this pop. So this is one of this pop could go up to $1 million, and I don't think I'd sell it. Now people always ask, why didn't you ever have Sid autograph it? I don't collect autographs. I collect memories and I collect pops.
Right.
I don't need his autograph on this pop because I have my memories of Sid.
Yeah.
But this right here is my absolute favorite. Heather is going to cash us out with the absolute last.
Yes. But yeah, shout out to Sid, because we love and we miss him. He was super awesome. Never. He was always there for the fans. It didn't matter.
Absolutely.
And he'd go to a buffet in the morning
and he would have buffet with you.
Yes.
He would sit at your table and have a good
awesome.
Time with you.
Yes, and he had some story. Had some story. So there you go. But
yes.
This is kind of like, I know we've showed it before, but this is, I just absolutely love it. I watched the movie today, and that is Mars Attacks the Martian.
That is
mine sounds better.
That's the glow in the dark San Diego Comic-Con.
Yes, and it's just, it was one of those things. It's such an awesome, ridiculous movie, and Ed surprised me with it. Our friend was selling it.
So here's the thing. This just goes to prove why the value factor does not come into our love of Funko Pop collecting. This is like, a $600-700 pop.
Oh yeah, it's
at one time it was like $1,000 pop, I think. But Heather doesn't care whether it was $1,000 pop or a $5 pop.
I mean, come on.
This is her favorite pop.
I mean, come on. This is what I do. I love. It doesn't matter. If I like it, I like it.
That's right. So, guys, that was our Money's Funko Quarantine Challenge. put the hashtag down here again. That way you can take a peek at it.
Ching, ching, ching. It's money.
But I'm supposed to challenge 3 people. And I hate the challenge part.
Yeah.
So what I'm going to do is if you're watching this and you're like, man, I really wish I could do that, but nobody challenged me. I am challenging you. This is an open call to anybody, whether you're in the Funko Collector Society, you're out of the Funko Collector Society. If you own 4 Pops in your whole life, this is a challenge for you. I'm not calling out names, but you could go Pop Drunk Heather and Ed challenged us to take this challenge, and you could go ahead and do it, and we'll watch it, and we'll love it, and we'll subscribe to your channel.
Yeah, it'd be fun stuff.
So, guys, I know we didn't get hammered drunk, but that's not the point of .07. .07 is to stay under the legal limit. Do you have anything else?
We are very legal right now. We couldn't even drive a car if we wanted to because we're on quarantine.
Wash your hands.
What?
Wash them.
Don't sneeze on people's faces or hands.
Don't do that.
Don't do that.
I hope you guys are having a good time in quarantine.
Yes.
You know, I always tell people I was built to lay on the couch and do nothing.
I'm getting so jittery.
But even me at this point, I'm starting to get a little antsy.
And you can still go outside, walk your dog, things like that. It's a nice day here where we are, so.
Yeah. So, guys, please remember to like, share, subscribe, take the challenge. Hit the little notification bell.
What are you doing?
And you guys might get an extra video or 2 here in the next day or so because we're quarantined. We have nothing better to do.
Yeah.
So, anything else?
No, I think the cat wants to say goodbye though. Let's Jigsaw say goodbye real quick.
Yes, Jigsaw is saying goodbye.
Goodbye.
All right, guys. Thank y'all for coming out. God bless you. Good night.
Peace.
Deuces.